Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you are doing awesome possum. In today's video, I will be covering the new mounts that you can find in the Deadlands DLC for Kingdom 2 Crowns. Up first is the mythic demon horse named Gamigin, which you can find on Island 1. So this bad boy is going to cost you 1 gem and 3 coins. It sports a nice, cool-looking blue, sort of frozen aesthetic. Looks really awesome. But despite looking awesome, its stamina, unfortunately, is really horrendous. It's very slow, extremely slow, in fact. The only upside to that is that it can regain its stamina on either grass or dirt, so pretty much anywhere. So if you're stuck in winter and you don't have any better mounts to use, this guy might actually be good in that rare scenario. Other than that, it's not so great. He does, however, have a pretty neat little special ability. He can charge attack through the greed, which pushes them all back with his horn. So he doesn't seem to really kill a whole bunch of them, if any of them really. But this could come in handy if you're maybe in a dire strait and you're trying to get away from some greed during the night, or maybe if you're defending one of your walls during a blood moon and you want to push the greed away from the wall temporarily so your archers can get a better shot. I also did a little bit of extra testing with the wizard dude to see if the magical clone of the horse could actually push back the greed, and it does not seem to affect the greed. They are attracted to it like normal, but it doesn't seem to push them back with its horn attack, unfortunately. Up next is the Golem. This guy can be found on Island 3, and he will cost you 2 gems and 12 coins. So this guy's pretty cool. He's like an undead sort of tree creature. His stamina is about moderate. He can run for quite a distance, but his speed is relatively low, assuming that you don't use his special ability. The Golem's stamina can be refilled on grass only. Dirt is not going to work for this guy. He requires leaves and grass to eat. So his special ability allows him to summon 3 walls that are made out of roots that come out of the ground. You can only have 3 active at a time, and they actually take a fair amount of hits before they're destroyed. But overall, this guy is actually pretty darn good, especially for defense. I would definitely recommend him in any Blood Moon defense scenario. I also did some testing to see if his ghost clone could summon 3 extra root walls, and it appears that you can still only summon 3 at a time, unfortunately. Last but not least is the Beetle. This big boy can be found on Island 4. He's going to cost you 2 gems and 3 coins. Pretty cheap, not too bad. So he's actually pretty fast, and his stamina does last for quite a while. I would say it's comparative to the Griffin, although maybe a tad slower. He can only refill his stamina by eating grass as well, so dirt is not going to be an option for this bad boy. So aside from his stamina and speed being relatively quick, he can also do a special ability where he lays a sort of trap made out of larva eggs. It's actually pretty cool, and they last for quite a while. I'm not really sure how many you can put down at a time. I was able to do 3 before they started disappearing based on their time limits and how much stamina you can regain to place some more, because it does require a butt ton of stamina in order to place these traps down. They are pretty cool though, because if the greed run over them, it will kill the greed that run over them. So you can actually kill quite a bit of greed if they're contained in one small area when they run over the traps. I also did some testing with the Beetle to see if you could place down extra egg sac traps by using the Magician, which you can indeed do. However, I could never seem to get more than 2 at a time. I'm not sure if there is a limit of 2 traps at a time, or if it's merely because I couldn't place any more due to stamina restrictions. But either way, that is definitely a thing that you can do if you want to get 2 traps down super quickly. Aside from that, guys, that is it for the 3 new mounts that you can find in Kingdom 2 Crowns Deadlands. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, a thumbs up and a subscription would be most appreciated. And I will see you fine folks in the next one.